Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm the Flying Arrow. Welcome to the channel. Glad you're here. Hope all is well. And today, we're going to talk about toxic people, unmotivated people. I don't even know what to call it. As you can see, I'm at work with one guy. It's 7:50 in the morning, Monday, January 12th or 11th, I don't know, 2025. Nobody's here. And for what? Because of a little bit of snow? Well, it did snow a lot, but the point is, ready? As a future business owner, as someone that went through a layoff for 3 months, and I do side work here and there, I utilize my time, I share my thoughts and knowledge and experience here on YouTube. I got creative during the layoff. And I realized, well, I knew, but today I wanted to share some thoughts. So stuff like this, you try to learn from it. So if you want to run a business, you learn from others' mistakes. So right now I'm with the regular company, right? I got laid off by them, right? I'm 3 years in. Work picks up again. We're on a big project, the 800 panel project. They thought it was gonna get done in 15 days. That's what the contract says, or whoever is demanding it. We're in Massachusetts, for those who don't know. And during winter, it snows around here. And when I was in that meeting, I heard that, I was like, what about the snow? Nobody said a word, you know what I mean, about it. So I learned to just sit back and say, okay, think we're gonna set 800 panels in 15 days during winter? Okay. And last week, it was very windy. I don't know how it was for y'all in your area, but it was windy for about 3 days. Nobody worked. So, as somebody who likes to overcome obstacles, here's what I did on day one of that wind day. I called the office at about 10 in the morning. I'm like, look, I'm requesting permission to go in because there's still stuff that I could do. Can I go in? They say yes. I go in, I worked 5-6 hours, did my thing, and that was it for the week, for the regular company. I only got 20 hours with the regular company. So, I chose not to work with them for the next 2 days during that wind day week. And I called the side gig. I said, hey, how you doing? I'm free for the next 2 days. Is there anything we could do? Schedule ahead. What's next? And he said, yes, we could do this. We could do that. I would have to call such and such right now so we could plan it for Saturday or Sunday. That's what happened yesterday. So yesterday I did some maintenance work with the side gig, and I'm about to work with him today because I ain't working today with the regular company. Because people don't want to push through. They don't want to overcome. People come on here on social media and complain, I can't find work, life is hard, the groceries are expensive. I agree. And that's why I make these videos. To show people to share my side of the story, and to tell people, like, look, I hear you, bro, but you have to overcome. You don't see me making excuses. I've had people say that I'm lazy. Oh, he can't find work because he's lazy. I'm lazy? You better hope you don't apply for a construction job and you end up on my job. Because I'm a if you're one of those people. But if you want it, let's go. It's 7:57 in the morning. 5 more minutes and I'm going to tell him to go home. We're getting prevailing wage right now. We make double what you regularly make. Whatever you make regularly, double it. That's what you're making when you're with me today, right now, on this specific job site. And potentially the next big commercial job site might pay us prevailing wage. So show up. Just show up. We have a guy at the office with this regular company. He shows up sometime during last week talking about, oh, I'm here to make sure you guys weren't standing around for a few hours. I looked at him like, you know what, bro? I know not to hire you or cooperate with you or give you a chance. Cause that's some toxic BS right there. And some people, hey, it's all right, you know. Some people like to ball bust, you know. They like to try to get a rise out of you, you know, get people moving. But at the same time, you know, life is serious right now. The economy is bad. I don't make enough money. Such and such. I agree. I used to be in that position. I remember making $18 a freaking hour and dang near dying on the job for a little bit of money. I got a scar on my hand that I can see every single day as a reminder of who cared and who didn't, who's willing to jump in the water and who isn't. Stuff like that. I learned to utilize life instead of just sitting here. Life is hard. You gotta push through. And some people destroy themselves. This is why I say it. Toxic people destroy themselves. If they're not, they hold themselves back and they hold other people back. I can't get a full day's work because people don't want to show up. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to show up. He's willing to show up. And we can't push through because all the other groups won't come. And it's like, what do we do now? Here's what we do. You remove them. Or remove yourself. That's my solution. But you do it with a reasonable cause. You look at the pros and you look at the cons. Why should I stay with this company? What do you have for me? Why should I work with you for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years? It's how you should look at these businesses when you apply for a freaking job. But if you're somebody that's fresh out of high school and you don't have a skill set yet, don't do that. You're not ready to, you need to have accolades and proof, tools and network to be able to negotiate such terms. Forgive me if I'm frustrated. Not as much as it seemed, but I'm just agitated. I'm annoyed by it. That's why I talk about toxic people, toxic family members, co-workers, whatever. You're making it harder for the person that's actually putting in the work. You're talking smack about the person that's actually putting in work. What are you doing? You know what I mean? What are you doing to yourself? So yeah, it's Monday. Trump is about to get inaugurated. Such and such. Me personally, I'm just on standby. That's my message to y'all. Keep pushing. Look at the pros and cons. Slow down. Don't rush. There's no rush. Before you even start driving, make sure you already did your thing. You know what I mean? Find like-minded people. Create like-minded people. Here's my strategy. This is I grew up a little different. I perceive life a little different. I got a very militant perspective, especially with the video game that I played. You know, I played sports. I had a sibling. We did MMA. We like to fight. You know, but not like that. We didn't. I grew up different. I had to move to different states often, so I didn't really have a chance to, you know, whatever. So, what I do is, I push through. And I said it in my previous video, like, the analogy. I know who I'm going to save and who I'm going to force to the front lines. The reason why I say that is because when you try to push through, you will also, that's why I say don't cheat on the test. If you study for that test and you pass it, you're going to see other people who, you will see who is trying. You know who's trying. You know who is trying. And then you're going to see the bull crappers, the toxic people that I talk about often, that are holding themselves back. And you're holding other people back. For what? Because you're petty, you're being lazy, you're trying to prove a point. Like, ooh, I don't have time to think about that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I operate. I realize, all right, these people are going to weed themselves out. The enemy is going to draw themselves out by being who they are. You are exposing yourself to me. So that's my solution. I figured, all right, you don't get saved. Like, you're coming to work hard like I am. I see you bull crapping. Yeah, come over here. Do 100 push-ups right now. But you learn to avoid them. You learn to get rid of, you know, get yourself out of that situation. You learn who to hire, who not to hire, who to promote, who not to promote. I might bring this guy to side work right now. He's willing to show up. Why should I help you get side work and pay you $200, $300, $400, $500, $600 in one day? And it might not even be 8 hours. Tell me right now, why? Did you show up? Are you willing to push through and jump in the water and find like-minded people who actually want to grow and do what they got to do with life? Anyways, you know what? I'm going to end the video right here. I'm starting to rile myself up. It's 8:05 in the morning. I'm going to do some oil change, transmission fluid change in my car, make some phone calls, do some side work. It's Monday. The point is, like, when you're an adult, as a man, 29 years old, you wanna try to profit as much as you can. That's one. And you wanna make sure you did something every day. Every single day, you better have done something that allowed you to have a purpose, pretty much. Instead of just sitting around, relaxing, sleeping all day. We have people sleeping right now. And they're gonna sleep till 10, 11, 12, lunchtime, still in bed, while me and you were keeping society moving. And then they wonder why we have nice things. Because we worked hard for it. Anyways, I'm ending the video here. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. I just wanted to share my thoughts. I apologize if I'm a little too aggressive or passive. I hope you understand me. Anyways, leave a comment. And we'll see y'all later. Remember, it's Monday. We got to do something with your life. You know what I mean? Anyways.